morning and welcome back. It is a Monday. I am driving to work, as usual. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. This might piss a few of you off. So, that being said, today's topic, women's rights. Women's LIB movement. Yeah. In my opinion, this is my opinion, I've spent years and years and years thinking about this. Women's rights was the beginning of the downfall of this country. Oh, say it now. Say it now. Women's LIB screwed it all up. Yeah, pretty much. Think about it. Just take a minute and think about it. Okay, I understand that women wanted to be basically not considered as property. They wanted to be able to go into the workforce. They wanted to be considered equal to men. They didn't want to be just baby makers. And that's fine, I understand. You know, I've got an opinion. I like it to be heard. Yes, I have a mouth. But, you know, the difference between wanting rights as a human, not being considered a man's property that he could do with what he wanted to behind closed doors and nobody cared, having the ability to vote, have a say in what happens in this country. Yes, I understand all this. This is great. This is all fine and dandy. But here we go. Here's my reasoning. Again, this is my opinion. I am not a feminist. I am not totally against women. I am a woman, obviously. Well, you guys don't really see my face. I don't care. When women ended up in the workforce, where did the children end up? The children ended up with alternative care, babysitting. Back in the day, it would have been by family. Family would have helped raise the children, and that's great. But it didn't stay that way. All of a sudden, children are being raised by strangers. Yes, we would go and meet them. Yes, we would talk to them. But how much did we really know about what they did? Who are these people? Okay, so we're dropping our kids off at babysitters. And then came daycare. So now mothers are dropping children off with other people to take care of them. They're no longer helping in the teaching of the child or children. They're relying on somebody else to do that. Let's move forward a little bit. Women are well into the workforce. It's known that, women go to work and kids go to babysitters, daycares, other family members. Okay? Still, we've got kids that are not being taught things that parents should teach them. You can't rely on everybody else to teach your kids. Okay. Now, move forward a little bit more. We end up with an economy that can't be sustained with just the man, the husband, the male, the main breadwinner, the one who brings home the bacon, just one income coming in. Because there's more stuff being made. They need more people to make it. So now it's getting mandatory where a woman has to be in the workplace instead of that option. It's now kind of mandatory. Prices are increasing. Kids are being in daycare. They're entering school without... They're entering school at a lower level of knowledge than they would have had with their parents' home. And then you come to Generation X. Yes, I am an Xer. I'm a Gen Xer. We are the original latchkey kids. We're the ones where it became common to see a house key safety pinned to a backpack, a t-shirt, in an envelope pinned to the bag. Yeah. We would get home. We would do our homework. We would do what we had to do. We'd help cook dinners. Yes, most of us could cook by the time we were 12. We were taking care of others. Shit, I was babysitting at 12. Other kids. I was the baby of the family. My mom had to work. My father was disabled. He had been an elevator repairman, elevator construction man. You know, things changed. Pardon me. Let's bring it forward a little bit to, Gen Z. They know they gotta work. They watched their parents do it, just like we watched our parents do it. And this is all because of the women's LIB movement. And now you have so much going on, women doing this and women doing that, and how many are actually raising their kids? How many of you women, and I don't care, you can get all riled up, I don't give a crap. How many of you are actually teaching them their ABCs, how to tie their shoes, teaching them to know, your name, where you live, your address in case something happens? Oh my God, they gotta know this? No, you're gonna protect your child. No, you're not, you gotta work. I'm gonna give some kudos out to my daughter, who is raising her daughter. So my granddaughter started kindergarten this year. She's, leaps and bounds ahead. My daughter has done a wonderful job, but the fact remains that women's LIB started all of this, where women have to be in the workplace. Children are not being actually raised. They're not being taught by mom or by dad, because we don't have the time to sit down with them and do it, because we're too busy getting up at what my daughter would say, the butt crack of dawn, to get up, get ready for work, go work an 8 or a 10-hour day, sometimes more, depending on what kind of work you do. We drop our kids off majorly early, and we oftentimes have at least a half hour, if not an hour, commute time to work. And then on the way home, say you work, I don't know, there's no longer a 9 to 5. It's more like 8 to 4 or 8 to 4:30 for banker's hours. And most jobs are not banker's hours. So, you get home, kid wants your attention. It's understandable. And then you're worried about dinner, and you gotta clean up the living room, clean up the kitchen. You still need to get to bed. Where's the time to teach this child anything? Seriously. So, like I said, I'm gonna piss some of you off, and I really don't care. Women's liberation. Screwed it all up. Because you took it too far. have a voice, be able to vote. But make sure you're taking care of things before you start, jumping in the deep end. Go ahead. Tell me what you think in the comments. Hit the subscribe if you want to. That would be great. I've got more hot topics that I do plan on hitting on this week. Last week was bad. I didn't do anything. So, but anyway. Hit the like or dislike. Subscribe. That'd be great. Leave a comment. And share this with your friends. Everybody, we will catch you next time.